Welcome to Mr. Tech, where adrenaline surges and heartbeats race beyond limits. Experience high-octane pursuits, jaw-dropping crashes, and lightning-fast takedowns. All captured vividly through dashcam footage. The thrill-packed journey starts now. On April 14th, 2024, in Houston, Texas, police officers observed a vehicle with an expired registration tag and a broken taillight. Upon initiating a traffic stop for inspection, they discovered that the driver, Hurst, had multiple outstanding warrants, identifying him as a dangerous suspect.
Okay. Do you know where your brake light out is? It's on the passenger side. I don't need your insurance. I got it on the computer.
Okay, I like the video before. All stops. What's your name again?
Yeah, right there. It's all recorded, but body cam's better.
Okay, that's fine.
You have your driver's license?
That's fine. Give me a second.
I've already identified myself and told you why you've been stopped.
Give me a second.
So let me tell you this, okay? You can go to jail for your registration and your stoplight being out. Give me your driver's license so I can write you a warning and let you go.
You have a supervisor? You have a supervisor come out, please.
No, that's not how it works. You have your driver's license.
You have a supervisor come out, please.
Do you have a driver's license? This is not your identification.
I need your supervisor to please.
No. Do you have your identification? I already told you why you're being stopped. I told you I was going to write you a warning. All you have to do is show me your ID, and we're on our way. Let me see your driver's license so I can write you a warning and leave.
Sir, if you would read that, you would understand. That's all I'm asking. Just read that. If you need to read that, you can go ahead and buy your business.
Well, hold on. You still got to identify yourself so I can write you oh, you're a sovereign citizen. Oh, here we go.
I am not a sovereign citizen.
Despite repeated commands from the sergeant, suspect Hurst refused to exit the vehicle. Additional police units quickly arrived on scene to provide backup. Officers attempted to negotiate, but Hurst remained uncooperative. Suddenly, he accelerated away, initiating a high-speed pursuit through the crowded streets of Houston. Amid heavy traffic, the chase demanded exceptional driving skills from responding officers. Law enforcement demonstrated coordinated tactics and strategic maneuvers to maintain control of the unfolding situation. Nearby neighborhoods experienced localized congestion as vehicles yielded to the pursuit. This incident raises a critical question. Could earlier intervention have prevented the chase and minimized the risk to public safety? To stop the fleeing suspect, officers executed a precision immobilization technique, PIT, a tactical maneuver requiring absolute accuracy to disable the suspect's vehicle without escalating danger. Hurst's car was halted, but the situation quickly deteriorated when he exited the vehicle, fled on foot, and opened fire on officers with a .25 caliber handgun. In a life-threatening moment, the sergeant and 3 other officers were forced to return fire, fatally shooting Hurst. The shootout was brief but had serious consequences. A bystander was struck by a bullet. Fortunately, the victim was rushed to the hospital and survived. This incident raises pressing questions about public safety during high-speed pursuits. Can procedures be improved to better protect civilians? Nevertheless, the officer's swift response and tactical discipline averted a greater threat. The event serves as a sobering reminder that ensuring public safety demands not only tactical expertise, but also coordinated, decisive action. Hurst was promptly given first aid and transported to the hospital, demonstrating the compassion of law enforcement. Although a civilian was injured, the courage and professionalism of the Harris County Sheriff's Office effectively neutralized a potential threat. On May 14, 2025, in White County, Arkansas, tensions escalated when Troop B reported a high-intensity pursuit. A yellow Pontiac Grand Am was spotted driving recklessly. The suspect vehicle later turned onto Interstate 57 southbound, significantly increasing the danger of the chase. On the highway, law enforcement units closely pursued the Pontiac at high speed. The suspect's velocity hovered around 110 miles per hour, forcing surrounding vehicles to swerve out of the way. An attempted containment maneuver was initiated, but the suspect's evasive driving skillfully nullified the strategy, highlighting the difficulty of coordinating multiple units on a congested interstate. In this scenario, deploying a K-9 unit or other road-blocking tools might have helped regain control earlier. However, the combination of high speeds and open terrain made such options risky. Instead, officers opted to maintain continuous pressure, awaiting a precise moment to intervene. Initial damage reports indicated that several civilian vehicles were forced out of their lanes due to the intensity of the pursuit, though fortunately, no major accidents occurred. At the 44-mile mark, speeds remained high, with dust clouds and sirens echoing through the air. Recognizing a tactical opportunity, officers executed a precision immobilization technique, PIT, a maneuver requiring absolute accuracy. The Pontiac was forced into a counterclockwise spin, slamming into a cable barrier and coming to rest immobile in the eastbound inner lane. The scene turned chaotic. Severely damaged barriers, obstructed traffic, and light smoke rising from the vehicle's engine. Police swiftly initiated a felony stop, surrounding the suspect's car. However, the driver refused to exit, defying commands.
Newport, we got one at gunpoint. Highway shutdown.
Detective Kyle Williams deployed a less lethal beanbag round, which struck the vehicle but proved ineffective.
Open the door! Driver, step out! Driver, step out! Driver, step out! All right. Step out of the vehicle!
Eventually, the suspect exited, holding a beer bottle and resisting orders to lie down. Deputy Chief Jeremy Edwards deployed a taser, striking the suspect, who stumbled against the vehicle before collapsing and being taken into custody. The incident underscores the critical importance of ongoing training and seamless coordination among units to ensure public safety.
Kill me, man. Goddamn.
4 Newport, 1015. Go ahead and get next 1011.
Ah, damn.
The suspect, initially charged with careless driving and resisting law enforcement, was transported to the White County Detention Center by a North Star ambulance to ensure medical safety. The White County Sheriff's Office is responsible for processing evidence, filing reports, and pursuing prosecution.
He threw something out here. When he stopped, he chunked something this way.
On February 18, 2025, a high-speed pursuit was initiated in King George County, Virginia, after law enforcement received an urgent report of an armed robbery allegedly committed by a juvenile suspect who fled the scene in a blue vehicle. The pursuit quickly escalated into a dangerous interstate chase, posing significant threats to public safety. The pursuit unfolded along Route 301, where the suspect accelerated to over 120 miles per hour, reaching a terrifying peak of 124 miles per hour, 200 kilometers per hour, in just 2/3 of a second. This reckless behavior not only demonstrated a blatant disregard for the law, but also endangered innocent drivers and nearby residents.
Stop at 301 and Centennial.
In the darkness, the suspect even turned off the vehicle's headlights, dramatically increasing the risk of a collision. Officers attempted to deploy spike strips, but the suspect skillfully evaded them, revealing a deeply concerning level of driving ability. This incident raises critical questions about whether current pursuit policies are stringent enough to balance the apprehension of suspects with the safety of the public. While many departments restrict high-speed chases, the severity of this robbery compelled law enforcement to act. Fortunately, no significant property damage was reported, though the risk of a serious crash, particularly at busy intersections, remained alarmingly high. The pursuit reached a critical climax when the suspect ran a red light at an intersection on Route 301. Showing blatant disregard for safety, he failed to slow down, creating a high risk of losing control. In a split second, the blue vehicle slammed head-on into a civilian car. The violent collision resulted in the suspect's airbags failing to deploy, partly because the occupants weren't wearing seatbelts, a detail that contributed to the severity of the outcome.
Which car is it?
Officers quickly surrounded the scene. Over the radio, they shouted, "Let me see your hands," as they approached the suspect. The driver, still conscious, complained of a leg injury. Police confirmed there were 2 individuals in the vehicle, with one trapped, and immediately requested at least 3 ambulances. The crash raised serious questions about the suspect's responsibility and the effectiveness of pursuit tactics. His excessive speed and reckless decision to run a red light made it clear he was willing to risk everything. The lesson is undeniable. Public safety depends on individual accountability, from obeying the law to basic actions like wearing a seatbelt.
Over here.
Give me your hand! Stop! Move it!
I'm not leg okay. Please, I'm not leg okay.
According to a statement from the Maryland office of the Attorney General, both the driver and the passenger were juveniles, and their identities are being withheld in accordance with laws protecting minors. The suspect driver and the civilian motorist sustained only minor injuries.
In the median, got approximately 20-year-old male, still breathing unconscious.
On May 6, 2025, a New Mexico State police officer spotted Dennis Jones, 75, driving a white GMC. A license plate check revealed that Jones was wanted in Arizona for violating probation related to a sexual assault conviction, immediately escalating the situation.
Are you from Arizona at all? Long never ever? Do you have the registration and insurance for the vehicle? No weapons or anything on you right now? Alright, if you can't find it, can you just step out for me and we're gonna walk back to my unit, alright?
The officer ordered Jones to exit the vehicle to proceed with the arrest. However, instead of complying, Jones suddenly drew a handgun and aimed it directly at the officer. Trained to respond under pressure, the officer immediately drew his department-issued sidearm and fired in self-defense, believing his life was in imminent danger. Despite being shot, Jones remained in the vehicle and sped off, triggering a high-stakes pursuit. The white GMC roared down the road with the patrol unit in close pursuit, lights flashing and sirens blaring. Notably, the officer demonstrated exceptional driving skills, maintaining a safe distance while never losing sight of the suspect, highlighting the tactical training and precision of law enforcement. Yet, the fact that Jones was able to flee while wounded raises serious concerns about the threat level he posed and the challenges of controlling high-speed pursuits involving armed suspects. the pursuit came to a sudden halt when Jones's vehicle stopped abruptly on High Winds Road, a remote stretch flanked by swirling gusts. Officers immediately commanded Jones to surrender, but were met with gunfire from the suspect.
Put your hands up! I will shoot you!
He's shooting back, he's shooting back.
With no other option, the officer returned fire using a department-issued rifle, demonstrating tactical coordination and effective weapon transition under critical pressure. The ensuing shootout was brief but intense, echoing through the desolate surroundings. Once the gunfire ceased, officers swiftly secured the scene, bringing the high-stakes chase to a close. Fortunately, no civilian injuries or property damage were reported, though the incident has sparked renewed discussion on the use of force in high-risk encounters.
Let me see your hands!
Firearm is possibly in his left hand.
This incident not only highlights the courage and professionalism of the officer involved, but also serves as a stark reminder of the daily risks faced by law enforcement. These individuals don't just protect the community, they are often forced to make life and death decisions in a matter of seconds. On November 7th, 2024, Trooper Calvert observed a gray Ford Edge with a temporary tag that had been blown off, rendering it unreadable. Upon initiating a traffic stop near the 8-mile marker, the vehicle initially complied and pulled over properly. However, moments later, it suddenly accelerated northbound, initiating a high-intensity pursuit. Officers immediately activated their emergency lights and sirens, notifying ASP dispatch of the pursuit. The Ford Edge accelerated to approximately 90 miles per hour on the highway. Strong winds combined with heavy morning traffic significantly increased the danger of the situation. The suspect vehicle continued past Exit 9, where officers observed a construction zone with workers and heavy machinery, further elevating the risk of a collision. Although the vehicle's speed decreased to around 75 miles per hour, the driver continued to maneuver recklessly, weaving through obstacles. Officers carefully considered implementing a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, but decided to wait for a safer opportunity to minimize the risk to the public. This decision reflected the department's commitment to prioritizing community safety during high-speed pursuits. However, narrow roadway conditions and the suspect's dangerous driving made it increasingly difficult to contain the situation.
Coming up to James Street. Please back to me. Just cross James. Still northbound. We'll service road. Please back 50. We're getting back east.
Concerned about the risk of an accident in a densely populated area, The officer attempted a TVI maneuver as the suspect vehicle turned east onto Hayes Street, but the driver skillfully evaded it. A second TVI attempt was made, but the vehicle suddenly came to a stop. At that moment, Harold Shirley jumped out of the front passenger seat, carrying 2 large white trash bags, and fled southbound on Gray Street. Law enforcement immediately gave chase on foot, navigating the complex terrain of the residential neighborhood.
Pastor's running south on Gray. I'm 1037 with the vehicle.
Undeterred, officers continued the pursuit and ultimately apprehended Shirley at the intersection of Hill and Gray Street, where he was handcuffed and escorted back to the patrol vehicle. The incident not only involved a flight from law enforcement, but also revealed indications of potential drug trafficking activity, elevating the severity of the situation.
Hey, you say your fucking hands! Get on the fucking ground now! Get on the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
No, right, we'll stop. Stand by.
Put your hands behind your back! Behind your back!
Freaking idiot. You're real freaking intense.
After his arrest, Harold Shirley was escorted to the patrol vehicle and now faces multiple serious charges. The incident serves as a stark reminder that citizen cooperation with law enforcement is a crucial element in maintaining public order and safety.
Said to us correctly. They said a F-150. I was like, oh,
I don't know what that was.
I guess all they heard was silver Ford, and then they turned it out as the F-150. So
Let's take a look at this. 26798 William Ford. 26798 William Ford.
On January 29, 2021, at the intersection of Georgia, 3 and Upper Woolsey Road, a silver Mazda suddenly sped past a line of vehicles waiting at a red light, accelerating through the right turn lane and disregarding the traffic signal. Upon noticing law enforcement, the driver accelerated further, initiating a high-stakes pursuit. The silver Mazda sped southbound with a wide, reckless fishtail-style turn, prompting police units to quickly coordinate in an effort to contain the suspect. The driver's actions escalated in recklessness, driving against traffic, weaving past numerous vehicles, and causing multiple near head-on collisions.
Okay, they driving on the wrong side of the road. Okay, run the stop sign. We're at Wildwood Road and Woods Road.
Officers considered deploying a precision immobilization technique, PIT, to end the dangerous pursuit, but a lack of support from other units and the complex terrain rendered the maneuver unsuccessful. The pursuit intensified as the suspect entered State Route 92, illegally passing 8 vehicles and running a red light. He continued eastbound, recklessly speeding through an active construction zone where flaggers were nearly struck. Reaching speeds of 103 miles per hour, the situation became increasingly dangerous. On State Route 314, the pursuing officer maneuvered the patrol car to the rear left side of the Mazda and executed a precision contact, causing the vehicle to spin counterclockwise and collide with a black Chevrolet Malibu that had stopped abruptly. Although property damage was significant, there were no serious injuries reported. The approximately 20-mile chase served as a stark reminder of the dangers of reckless driving and the critical importance of coordinated law enforcement response. The persistence and skill of the officers involved were instrumental in preventing a potential tragedy and ensuring public safety. Following the pit maneuver, the driver and passenger of the Mazda were taken into custody without further incident. Upon searching the vehicle, officers discovered a large bag containing a green leafy substance suspected to be marijuana. Both suspects will be transported to the local jail and are expected to face serious charges.
Yes, I'm okay.
You okay, sir?
I'm okay.
What do you want?
Put him in another car.
Okay, my vehicle being hit. Good pitch, sir. Good thing. Good pitch.
I didn't do anything!
On July 8th, 2023, police received an emergency call reporting a potential incident involving a recently terminated former employee at Dave & Buster's. The individual was described as acting nervously, pushing a chair toward a former co-worker, and engaging in assaultive behavior. Officers promptly responded to the scene to ensure public safety.
Do you guys want anything done with her or no? Huh? You want anything done with her or no?
I want to never be allowed to do this ever again.
Fuck this. Hold up.
Upon arrival, officers encountered a female suspect who repeatedly insisted she had done nothing wrong and reacted aggressively when approached.
I didn't do anything! I'm not doing anything!
You're under arrest.
For what? For what?
You threw a chair at somebody.
I didn't go chair nobody! You're lying!
Yes.
No, I did not! Fucking lying!
Get this one.
I didn't do anything!
You're good.
You're lying! I didn't do anything! I'm not doing anything! I walked out the premises! Why are y'all taking me? I didn't do nothing! Ain't no stop! Y'all fucking follow me!
Yes.
I didn't do anything!
Hey, you're not just spitting my
I didn't do anything! Stop this shit!
In a car. We have a car.
I didn't do anything! Y'all, I walked into the wall! I didn't throw anything! Let me go! I didn't do anything! What are y'all bothering me for? What are y'all bothering me for? For nothing! I didn't do anything! I didn't do nothing!
Hey, if you calm
You
down.
know me!
Face the wall. Relax.
I'm not doing anything! What is y'all following me for? Get off of me! I didn't do anything! Y'all didn't see me do nothing! Get off of me!
Nope.
Get off my knee, bro. My knee is bad! Get off my knee!
Ma'am, you need to relax.
I didn't do nothing! I'm not relaxed, I didn't do shit!
You're under arrest
Hey,
for multiple charges.
Do not kick him.
I didn't
Do
kick him!
not kick
I
him.
didn't kick him! Do it look like I kicked him? He would have said if I would have kicked him! Goofy!
That's fine. That's another charge. Keep going.
I didn't do anything! I didn't do nothing! What are y'all taking me for? Y'all nuts, bro! I didn't do nothing! I didn't do anything! What are y'all taking me for?
You won't let us talk, so.
I've been asking the same question. I walked.
Okay, do you want to listen?
I walked from the job that fired me for nothing.
You're under arrest.
I didn't touch him.
Put your legs in the car.
I didn't touch him.
We're not doing this.
How can I touch him with my hands cuffed? I can't touch him with my hands cuffed.
Put your knee in the car.
I can't touch him with my hands
We're not doing
cuffed.
this.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
She was accused of pushing a chair, causing a minor knee injury to another employee. The suspect denied throwing the chair or assaulting anyone, claiming she was merely trying to leave the building after being terminated.
Out front in front of everybody else, we're like, you need to get out of the building. So she
caused the scene, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
So then she finally went out the back door, but then she realized she forgot something. Then she tried pushing us all the way. Now at some point she threw something. She threw the chair at her, but I was trying to stop her though.
Do you have any injuries on you? Do you have?
There's somebody back there. There's somebody back there.
Let me give you this. Let me go get. I'm gonna get a PDF. I'm gonna get a phone. I'm gonna take pictures of that. Okay.
During the incident, she exited through a rear door, returned briefly to retrieve personal items, and then proceeded toward a nearby shopping center. Officers employed basic tactical techniques to approach and detain her, but she resisted arrest, allegedly kicking one of the officers. The situation escalated, requiring backup units to respond. Officers were forced to balance the use of force with the need to ensure the safety of the suspect and bystanders.
They talk about touching him. I didn't do anything. I'm cuffed. You see my hands, don't you? Exactly. You know, bro.
It's too thick at the bottom.
You know, bro.
I went through it.
Okay, let's go. Come on, have a seat. Have a seat.
You know. You see it.
Have a seat.
Trying.
Ma'am, you're going to the police station. And this
Come on.
is only making
Right, so.
Wrong person. Now you want to be me?
We basically had to blockade the door.
Okay.
We were all blocking the door. She was trying to push her way through us.
Back
We're
in like
"You're not
these
going
east
back
side
in."
doors.
Yeah.
Right, this back door.
Okay, so she crosses. You try and fire her. She causes the scene. Says she's not leaving. Goes out the doors. Really just forgets something. Tries to come back in. Just kind of pushes her way through.
Yeah, we
or-
said no.
Okay. And then she
Obviously,
refused to
when
leave.
that is yours. Yes.
Okay. And then when did she throw the chair at you?
Before she walked out the door.
Okay. So the first time.
Yeah.
How did she do it? Did she just pick a chair up?
Well, she was throwing everything.
Yeah, she was throwing
grabbing
shit.
stuff and throwing random stuff all over.
Yeah.
Chairs. What else is she throwing? Do you want to go over here and show me what the chairs?
The situation reached a climax when the suspect was subdued and placed in the police vehicle. She continued to resist, loudly proclaiming her innocence and accusing the officers. During the struggle, officers had to employ tactical techniques to keep her in the car, as she kicked and refused to cooperate.
If I wanted to spit out, huck on your ass. If I wanted to spit out, huck on you. If I wanted
Get your feet in the vehicle.
If I wanted to spit, I'd huckle her ass. If I wanted to spit.
She'll go. Trying to force you out. We just want you to come out. Either way, you're going to be here.
Y'all forced me in, forced me out. I told you I didn't do anything. I'm walking to the mall. They fired me for no reason. Y'all acting as if I'm a criminal, like I had a gun in Dave & Buster's. That's how y'all treated me. I didn't do shit. Y'all seen me walking, and y'all picked me up and threw me in a car like I'm a criminal. I didn't do shit. It's not okay. It's not okay. That's the y'all problem.
One officer read her Miranda rights, but she declined to answer detailed questions about the incident, insisting she was merely trying to leave and had not committed any assault. Although surveillance footage did not clearly capture any chair throwing or aggressive behavior, her resistance led to additional charges. The incident drew the attention of bystanders at the shopping center, and the public presence heightened the pressure on officers to maintain professionalism and transparency.
I'm not doing shit. Pull me out like y'all put me in. I'm not moving. I understand.
Whatever happened out there.
Nothing happened.
Hold on.
That's what I'm telling you.
Whatever caused this. Okay. Hold on. Slow.
The final suspect was taken to jail and charged with resisting arrest, battery, and aggravated battery. The incident concluded without serious injuries or significant damage, but it served as a crucial lesson in workplace crisis management and the proper handling of sensitive situations.
I didn't do anything. I cannot be charged with anything. I didn't do anything. You've seen the video.
I saw you try to kick an officer too.
I cannot be charged with nothing.
I saw you kick an officer too when they had you up against a wall.
I didn't kick anybody. Are you kidding me?
Yes, your leg came back and it hit the
I was trying to
officer's
sit
shin.
outside the car. I didn't kick. Y'all are lying. It's okay. I know how y'all move. I'm gonna get out of it. You don't gotta say nothing else. Do what you need to do so I can get the home. That's it.
That's fair, okay?
Yep.
Do you need any more water or anything
Nope.
like that?
I need you to do your job so I can get the home. That's it.
Today's high-speed chase was breathtaking, but get ready for next time. Faster getaways, bolder maneuvers. Don't miss out. Stay ahead of the game, subscribe now, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment. See you in the next storm of speed.